Hi, I'm using an Acer laptop, and the issues that I'm having is with the backspace button and the enter button. They are not working. I tried going to the device manager to install and reinstall the keyboard driver, but still experiencing the same issue. Unfortunately, with keyboards, 99%, 99.99%, the issue is physical, meaning that there is something wrong with the keyboard itself. Now, this is a laptop. You can open up a laptop and to see check to see if it's connected correctly, and it seems like it is. I was going to look up just a laptop keyboard. I have a video on that somewhere on how to. Do I have? I think I do. I don't know. I have a lots of videos. All right, let's just do it. Laptop keyboard. I just want to show you real quick, just kind of a visual thing. And if it's a physical issue, a lot of times I've seen it where it gets disconnected. Oh, here we go. Here's an example of a keyboard, a laptop keyboard, and these connectors can sometimes slip out. Sometimes they're not connected correctly. You see how there's these little notches here? They are basically there to be clipped in, and sometimes that clip is not pulled in. Sometimes this part of it will pull out, like a part of the ribbon will pull out, which could be the problem. And for those reasons, you may want to, like, if you know how to, open up the keyboard and see if you can replace it, sort of like this gentleman here is doing. And it's usually, and you'll have to get instructions for your specific computer, but it shouldn't be too difficult. This one kind of seems like you take a lot of things off. But if you decide to do this, make sure you have really good instructions, or get advice from somebody who's done this before. But it's doable. It's doable. Make sure you get specific instructions for your keyboard, because I have a feeling that's what the problem is. Obviously, the next thing we could be, maybe it's just worn out, or maybe it's you spilled something on it. It's possible. We all eat food next to our computers, we drink, and that's perfectly fine. It just happens. You can confirm whether it's a driver issue by basically getting a keyboard, a regular desktop keyboard, plug it into USB, and see if that works. And if that works fine, then you know it's not a driver issue, then you know it's a physical issue. So I'm going to reply and say, hello, this is Irvin with PC support. I don't know why I always leave this C lower cap. It's just, I don't hold the shift for long enough, I guess. I have your ticket about keyboard keys not working. It could be worn out. You can even pop the keys off. You can pop the keys off if you're very careful and see if there's something stuck in between. So I don't have a good picture. But you can actually replace some keys. So if you want, you can actually, and see if somebody else done it before on your specific laptop. I don't want you just to do it, but it's possible to pop the keys off and then see if there's something stuck underneath. Because the key itself, when you press it, it has like a little, but obviously it has a spring, but it has a connector there that when you push it in, the spring pushes the key back, but underneath it is just a switch. It's just a switch. And if there's something stuck in between or something dirty, you can possibly clean it yourself. I'm not saying you can't. That's definitely something that you need to look into. Not working. Keys not working. I'm going to say most of the time this issue is related to, what did I say? Keyboard itself is either, I'm going to say this, either dirty and needs to be cleaned, or or replaced. I'm going to say, however, you can try to, let's see here, how should I put this? You can try to resolve this problem by making sure that keyboard ribbon. Ribbon? How do you spell ribbon? Ribbon? Ribbon. Ribbon cable. There it is. English is my second language, so please forgive me. Is plugged in all the way. So that could be the case. However, you can try to resolve or removing those specific keys to see if anything is, I'm just gonna say dirty, underneath. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You guys can word this any way you want. Like I said this many times, just make sure that it's clear and concise. And if I had physical access to this, I would try all this stuff if possible. But if it's under warranty, if the laptop is under warranty, then they can just get a different laptop. You know, this is issue from just, Paul, and he may not, he may not work for any company. Maybe this is just his personal laptop. This is why I have these suggestions for him. But in a business environment, chances are you'd be able to replace the laptop. And I'm going to close it because I don't have physical access to it. If you're a help desk person and don't have the ability to have physical access to any of this hardware, then you may be able to forward this ticket to their local on-site tech that they can go to, take their laptop, and they can take a look. I'm going to say forwarded ticket to local tech support to check laptop keyboard. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that because that's pretty much all you need to do for an internal note. This is not something customer will see, but if your supervisor checks it out, then they will know what you're talking about. And normally, I would forward this and there will be a setting here to forward, but since this system that I'm using is not part of the company, it's separate from the company. I don't have a way to forward a ticket, so I'm just going to close it, but let's pretend that we just forwarded the ticket. All right.